What a guess. I cannot believe that. That is such a good guess. Holy moly. What's good, everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another GeoGuessr video. Tonight is the Rainbolt tournament, so I'll have the Twitch linked in the description. When this video comes out, it'll be happening soon, but in preparation, I'm going to be doing some diverse world country streaks, seeing how far I can go, and yeah, should be fun. Also, I wanted to announce that we're doing another art video where you guys draw rounds for me, and I have to guess based on you guys' drawings. So there's a link open for that inside my Discord, so join the Discord, and then you can get painting and drawing. So here is the first round of today. Feeling North American, feeling Canadian or Alaskan, one of the two. And will there actually be a good clue for us here? I would lean Canada when I see a round like this without any other clues, but yeah, it's interesting. There's the Generation 2 car. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to trust Canada here. This looks like a maple leaf as well, maybe, so yeah, I think this is pretty safe for Yukon or something. Ends up being Northwestern Territories. Yeah, Northwestern Territories, so good result. The next one here is New Zealand. I feel like this is all the way far north, maybe. Yeah, ends up being all the way far north, the very furthest north you can possibly go there. Wow. And these are South Korean pole tops, so starting off with a nice, easy one. So I'm playing Diverse World because tonight's tournament is on Diverse World, so that is the reason. I think that's a Slovenian flag. Willing to risk it at this stage in the game, and yeah, it is. Okay, so on a really nice start so far. This one should be the US. I don't see it really being Canada nor Mexico. I think it's, well, you know, these bollards do seem probably American over anything else. And we've also got the rumble strips, so feeling pretty good about something like Utah here. And so it ends up being in Wyoming, and we pull a 21.8 on the first seed there. Very, very good. No complaints about that. Now let's just do that. Well, we're really going for the 100 streak here, so that's really what we want. So can we actually region guess this correctly? I had some good Brazil guesses earlier today while I was practicing. Yeah, okay, so I would say something like maybe southern, like Goiás or something is pretty safe here, I reckon. So I'm gonna go for. Ends up being all the way farther south, so maybe not the best guess there. Next one here, we have region flags here, though I'm not actually sure where. It's definitely Malaysia though, so we don't have to consider it too much, I guess. Just go here. And it ends up being Bintulu area. So it's interesting because Borneo normally doesn't have the black car, but I did consider that kind of looks like the Bintulu area where you do get a bit of black car. Okay, this one should be somewhere in Argentina with the black car as well. And just trying to confirm it based on polls here. I believe that pole top is quite Argentinian, so feeling fine about that, I believe. And yeah, ends up being even a nice close guess as well. Okay, next one here is going to be Thailand, I believe. We're driving left, so that would definitely fit. JKT though, okay, that's interesting. Maybe it's actually Malaysia or Indonesia here. And so Indonesia it should be, I imagine. Although, can it be Philippines here? The thing is, we're driving left, as far as I can tell, so should just be Indo. I would say probably on Java. Actually, yeah, we have Indonesian currency here, so that's actually gonna come in clutch there. Something the other side of Java. Next one is an easy time one with the pole markings, so that one really doesn't require too much of an explanation at this point, I think. Regardless, we're on 10, and this one's going to be Spain, Spanish bollards, very nice and easy, right near Valencia there. And this one could be Spain as well, to be honest. Or is it France? Blue and white chevrons. I'm not sure if I've seen such ones in Spain before. Obviously they do have that color, but just the singular versions. White outer border here. Could this be? I'm actually not too sure. The dashes on the outside do remind me a bit of France as well. It has to be way far south, but obviously it's one of the two. Do we have any reflectors in this? Doesn't appear that we do. Maybe I should go Spain here. I'm not so sure, honestly. Longer dashes in the center. I'm gonna go France here. I think it is actually France. Am I missing anything here? Stop sign is kind of strange, but well, it's just France. Nice. Okay, nice. Very good. That was actually kind of a difficult round. This one's an easy Ireland with the yellow dashes on the outside, though. Very nice. And the next one here should be Romania with those, with these painted at the bottom poles here. I really only see Romania here. I don't think it's Hungary, and it ends up being correct. Nice. Okay, so really going quite nicely here. A Guatemala to finish off this seed, so all things considered, 15 streak is going pretty nicely indeed. And we have not really broken much of a sweat apart from that France round. Next one here might be Greece, based on the tall pole. Got a red top. Ooh, what is that? What is that about? Okay, this pole top almost feels French. I would say. Yeah, I've seen these pole tops in France before, so is this actually France? I think it may be. I think it's another weird southern France here. This bollard here obviously bears some resemblance to a French bollard, but it didn't really strike me as one. I think it might be something else, but the yellow bit on the top of that sign over there also would feel quite French to me, so yeah, I think this pole top's French. I was really going to go Greece were it not for that, but I think we're correct here, and it is. Wow, so the southern France has been... The only hard rounds so far have just been southern France. Speed limits, this should be USA somewhere. It's Hawaii, I think. It kind of looks like Florida, but it's too like undulating to be Florida, actually. So we get it right there. Next one should be somewhere in Tunisia. We got the follow car. We got the cacti everywhere. Quite typical of Tunisia, I'd say. And it ends up being a nice guess. Okay. So really just chugging along here, not too much stressful. This one looking to be somewhere in... Ooh, what's that bollard there? Interesting. I could see Canada here. I could. US was my first instinct, but I could see Canada here. Feels fairly far northern, obviously. Okay, is there actually anything to go off of here? It's kind of difficult. I was thinking more so this area here, but on the US side. Obviously, it pretty much has to be BC or Ontario here. Even still, I think these would be too tall for Ontario. So, really, overall, just feeling better about the US here. It's just got to be BC if it's not. And to be honest, yeah, there's not too much that would lead me towards BC over US here. So, but I've heard that when you can see the car like this, it's more commonly Canada. I have heard that. So that is my concern here. I'm going to go for US, and it was just over it near Kamloops, and in what is the driest part of Canada, really. So that is kind of unfortunate. I mean, this is how it has to end sometimes, but, you know, the US-Canada 50-50s are really what get the best of players as well. So the practice continues, of course. This one's also a hard one, honestly. Thinking Spain over France here. I'm thinking of Spain, actually. It's kind of strange, though. You must admit, this is kind of a weird winter coverage or something like that. So we're back to 1 here. We lost on 18. This one will be somewhere in South Africa. Knew it wasn't a good guess, but it's pretty obviously ZA, so is this one. So, okay, that one's much better. Next one here should be somewhere in... I was thinking Malaysia. I mean, no, I was thinking in Singapore, but I think it's actually Malaysia, right? Because... Or even Indonesia. So can we see anything? Oh, wow. Hong Kong. English and Chinese script should be Hong Kong then. That's why we had yellow rear plates. Took me a while to get there, but hey, we did it. Should be Italy with the blue both sides. I don't really see this being France, so feeling pretty good about that. Ends up being, you know, nearby to Switzerland. So we're back on 5 here, going quickly. I like to go quickly on the first rounds because ultimately you're never too disappointed if you lose a streak early. This one's got these Peruvian unique poles with the 3 juts out, the 3 bars. So we can go here. Ends up being in Quitos itself, actually. Felt a bit dry for Quitos to me, but obviously it was actually there. Kimberley is over here, so we'll just guess nearby there. Ends up being a nice guess. And next one here should be Mexico with a single yellow. Oh, well, actually kind of looks like we've got the bonnet here, so this should be left-hand drive. In which case, I guess it's actually Indonesia, right? Or Thailand. I think it's actually Thailand with the blue car, right? Yeah, we got like a black base on some of these poles here, so I think so. I think I will go somewhere up here then. And wow, Chiang Mai, let's go. 28 kilometers away. That must be the guess of the video so far for sure. Here we are in Greece. Double yellows on Greece. That's kind of a unique looking round here. Yeah, that's quite uncommon. You obviously normally get double lines in Greece, but not double yellows. So I wonder if there was a specific reason for that. Anywho, this one would probably be... Canada was my first thought here. Montgomery Storage, okay. Actually may go US here, honestly. And the reason is that I feel like a road like this would probably use a single yellow line in Canada, whereas this is using double. This road's much more normal to use double, that would make sense, but this one here, we've also got a green street sign, so yeah, I don't know, this is definitely a frustrating round because it could easily be either, and it's kind of hard to tell because of the low light. But I think I may, you know what, it's probably like, I'm gonna guess right here, because I bet it's like on this side of the border, you know? It's probably just right here where I've clicked. Are we using front plates? I thought we were, But actually, that card kind of looks like it isn't. It's just, if this was normal light, I feel like I could make a much better guess here. Bit of English there? I feel like it's more English than French, but again, like, it's really easy to, like, this round would be easy without the fact that it's, like, right in the evening and everyone's got their lights on. And so, wow. What a guess. I cannot believe that. That is such a good guess. Holy moly. Holy moly. There's Montgomery. Dude, I was looking on this side, I was like, I bet I could find Montgomery up here. That is a sweet guess, bro. 22.8, obviously. Obviously, bro. Of course I'm getting that right. You already know. Okay, next one here. Should be Russia. Oh, there's the Mac combo, which no longer exists. Now it's called Tasty Period. Something Itoshka or something like that. Is that right? I think so. So if I can remember the videos I've watched about it correctly, maybe I said something completely different, but I think this is actually somewhere out here, you know? Obviously we want accurate guesses here. Definitely reminded me about there, but I often mistake it. So where should I actually go here? I won't be so brave. I'm gonna go around here instead. And it ends up being near Moscow. Wow. Okay, I mean, McDonald's all the way out in Siberia might not make that much sense, to be fair, but this one's an easy little suitor. This one is Mexico? Yeah, Mexican Poles. I would say it's somewhere out here. Campeche, maybe. Ends up being a nice guess. Well, I'm actually playing pretty well today, so I think that bodes well for the tournament, you know? Let's go there. Ends up being another decent guess. Not too bad. Could have used the right angle to get a better one there. Okay, these poles. Interesting. Obviously, it's somewhere in South Africa. I'm just wondering where this would actually be. I could actually see it being all the way up here, you know? Let's see that. Ooh, nice. Okay, so 19k, but quite a well-played 19k apart from the Russia. So, yeah. Next one here is Kyrgyz. What about the mirror here? Yeah, mirror's dirty mirror. I was about to say, it kind of felt southern. So, around Jalalabad then. And we're 16 kilometers away. Dirty mirror meta. Next one here is New Zealand and South Island feeling more likely off the bat. Although, we're using all concrete poles, which is more common in the North Island. Yeah, I'm trusting North Island, actually. I'm going to use the poles here. Ends up being correct. Nice. Next one here. Ukraine of some kind. Yeah, we got Ukraine plate here. This reminds me of the one that we 5K'd. Where was that? Around here, I think. Yeah, wow, nice. That was not the same round, but it was a similar region, so I'm happy with that guess. Here we go. Should be Italian, right? I think Italy would make most sense here. Is that Italian language there? D? I think it says D. As for the plate, I mean, I've seen a lot of those cars in... is that a Fiat or a Suzuki? I don't know. Regardless, I think that language is very Italian looking, so I think I'm just going to trust myself here. It was all the way down south, so not a good guess. This one should be somewhere in Norway then. Around there? No, further north. Okay, so 20 countries in a row. We're back to where we were, in fact, past where we were. So imagine if we had connected those last two games. That would have been really nice. This one's obviously Italy, but... Sardella? Could it be Spain? I don't think with these two poles that we'd be in Spain. I don't think so. I think this is much more Italian looking, right? It's very grassy, which you wouldn't see so much in Spain unless you have that weird winter coverage that we had earlier. I don't know, I feel like this is pretty safe, right? It's not a white street sign that you often see, though. Thinking of Sardinia here. I was thinking of Sardinia. Might just go for that. We'll see it. Okay, well, it's just in the same region that I failed last time as well. This one is going to be somewhere down here in Brazil. Very distinctive region. Very nice. Okay, next one here. Ooh, that's an interesting shield. What's that about then? Is this Canada? Is this Canada? I think this is Ontario maybe, actually, or Manitoba. I don't think this is US. It does not strike me as particularly American. So let's kind of click between them here. Ends up being all the way out here, right on the bridge to Prince Edward Island. Wow, okay. That's an interesting spot in the world. This one feels more Canadian as well with these bollards here. Surely this is not baiting us. Pole tops also feel kind of Canadian from what I understand. So yeah, I will send Alberta here with the bollard. Ends up being in Manitoba. Kind of a smaller version of the bollard, so I wonder if that was actually relevant there. Should be Belgium, right? We don't have yellow plates on the taxis, neither do we have them on the cars here. I think this is Belgium. Yeah, a bit of red on that plate for sure. Yeah, and I think I saw some Dutch. I think it says Straat there, so feeling comfortable with this guess. Ends up being correct. Nice. So tell me we weren't in some kind of exclave. We weren't. Good. So 16k only there with 2 bad Canada guesses, but that's not what we need. We're already quarter of the way to 100 here, playing quite nicely. This looked really Australian off the bat, but of course we're actually in the UK. Yellow Rears, so yeah, let's just go here. And it was near Manchester. Nice. Next one here is going to be somewhere in South Africa. Polokwane is up here, so let's just guess near that. Oh, nice. 19 kilometers away. Really nice guess as well. This one will be somewhere in the US or Canada. Dirt road. Feeling more Canadian off the bat. I was even thinking of maybe too few trees for Nova Scotia, but I was kind of thinking of Nova Scotia. I can't lie. Or maybe PEI. Maybe PEI here. I like that better, I think. Oh, no! Nebraska. Dirt road coverage in Nebraska strikes again. Wow, what could I have gotten this? I feel like I go Canada on this one. I feel like I go Canada on this one every time, baby. I don't know. That's tough. The dirt road coverage can be really problematic, that's for sure. Maybe this transformer is smaller than a normal Canadian one. That's the only thing I can think of there. But wow, that's tough. Yeah, okay. Alright. So we'll go back in here for one more attempt here, but that is kind of brutal. I can't lie, that is kind of brutal. I did not expect to get burnt like that. So, last attempt here, this one should be a Denmark off bat. And it is, nice. Danish bollard. This one's almost looks like Australia, but I think this one might be up here in Kedah or Kelantan, something like that. Yeah, nice, very dry for Malaysian standards. This one will be somewhere in South Korea, obviously. And yep, we are nearby in Seoul, and this one will be Peru. So a nice start here, near Lima there. And this one will be something that requires me to take a look around. And I think it's actually France, but it could be Spain or something like that as well. A lot of wooden poles here. Maybe it's actually Portugal. Do we have holes in this pole? We can't see any, but I would not be surprised if that's a Portuguese pole, to be honest. I think the architecture fits for Portugal as well, honestly, so I'm going to go there. Ends up being correct. Nice. Okay, so 5 countries in a row. That's a really quick start, so pleased with that. Next one here, going to be somewhere in Europe. Set up a left-hand drive here. Is it going to be Ireland or UK? Obviously, like, did strike me as more as UK, but the fact that we are kind of rural and Gen 4 would strike me as kind of Irish to do. A lot of white buildings in the background here. Maybe this is actually just Ireland. Let's test it out. It was UK. Okay, first instinct was correct. Okay, so last proper streak here. Ooh, okay. It immediately strikes me as Senegal, but could it actually be Tunisia? It's actually Tunisia, wow. Not often that I make that mistake, so I guess it might be quite far south here. Yeah, all the way far south. That makes sense. In the Sahara. That's the only way that makes sense, really. Next one here should be in Portugal again. Portuguese crossing sign, Portuguese number plate. This one's Japan. I'm gonna go here. I don't know where it'd actually be. Not too bad. I was gonna click there. Next one here, USA, Arizona, New Mexico. As for the whole round here, yep. Enjoying those guesses. Let's go for that. Ends up being in northern Texas, interestingly. Next one should be somewhere in Finland. We have a Finnish snowpole here with the white thing at the top, so yep, easy round indeed. Okay, so that's 5 countries in a row now. Surely we can get to at least 50. That's what I want to be hitting. That's the kind of standard I want to be hitting most times, I reckon. It's near Tokyo. This one's Australia. I've had this round before. I could only assume that this is like southern Victoria, really. I think I've had this one before, so I wonder where it is. Okay, ends up being a good guess. Not too bad, at least. Next one's green number plate. Should be Seoul, I reckon. Yep, ends up being 8.5 kilometers away. Nice. This one is Italy, in some kind of a bay here. Let's go Naples area here. I don't know what it would actually be. Somewhere up here, near Monaco. Interesting. Okay, next one should be somewhere in white long plates here. I guess that just means we're going to be somewhere in Jordan. I like Jerash here over Amman. It's just Amman, though. Okay, nice. 10 countries in a row. Just chugging along, man. Just chugging along. For real, for real. This one, single yellow in the center. I think it's actually Korea again. It's not winter coverage, which you normally see in Korea, but this is just Korea, right? Another nice guess, actually. Korea ones have been pretty good today. This one, language, ooh, it's actually Hungarian language. I kind of thought it looked more Romanian, so I'm going to guess that's out of the country. It's actually just Hungarian. And this one's an easy Argentina there with the black car and the landscape. And this one with the yellow plate will be in Colombia. Wow, pretty close to the border there. And this one with the yellow plate will be in Sri Lanka in the text. And now what is the name of the Sri Lankan language again? Starts with an L, I swear. Can't remember. I was trying to remember. I promised you guys I'd remember, but I forgot this time. Sudveg should mean we are in Austria rather than Slovenia with those bollards. Ends up being quite south indeed, as the sign suggested, although it's just a street sign. This one will be somewhere in Malaysia, I think. Two spots on the number plates here rather than 3. Although that one's a bit ambiguous. So maybe we should take a bit of a longer look here. With the Chinese characters, I thought Malaysia's more likely. This sign's also Malaysian. So yeah, this time I'll go Cebu area. Ends up being further north. Okay, this one's Canada, Yellow Centers, Generation 2, Saskatchewan maybe, ends up being near Winnipeg there in Manitoba. This one is Brazil, I'm gonna go Tocantins here, ends up being in Goiás, okay. Next one here, Opateca, okay, we got Austrian flags, I believe this will be Austria. Do we have any red bits on the plate? Yeah, we do. Okay, we're good. Oh, nice. 98 kilometers away. Okay, up to 20 again. Wow, I've actually been going so quickly. I'm kind of hyper today. I don't know why. This one, I remember. This is like, wow. Okay, go back. If you're curious, go back to the oldest. Like, go sort my channel by oldest and find the thumbnail that's based on these cows. I feel like it's somewhere around there, right? Anyway, that's one of my oldest videos. A year and a half old now, I reckon. Which is kind of crazy. This feels like Serbia. Do we have an antenna? No antenna. Okay, feeling good about Serbia all of a sudden. Pole tops feel good. Yellow sign feels good. This is definitely Serbia, right? Novi Sad area maybe. Ends up being all the way far north. Nice. Next one here. Ooh, black car. Guess this is just Argentina. It didn't really strike me as too argy off the bat, though. Kind of a strange one. Could this be Uruguay? Ever Uruguay? I don't know. It is kind of like undulating kind of landscape like you see in Uruguay a lot. So, kind of concerned here. But the mountains are too big, surely. I think it's going to be like... I have a weird feeling that it might be like this like Mar del Plata kind of mountains there, maybe. Yeah, nice. Okay, I'm surprised I actually picked that up. I'm not a good Argentina player. And here, this one's an easy UK. Let's go Penrith there. Thought of Northern Ireland. That's a bit of silly not to have gotten it, though. Somewhere out here, surely, near Kimberley or Bloemfontein or something like that. Let's go there. Ends up being further south, so 25, quarter of the way to 100 here. Let's see if we can hit that under. Next one here. Horn, long antenna. I think France, right? No, maybe not. Houses here. Eastern European looking. Maybe this is Romania? I don't know about Romania. Romania might actually make sense here. I kind of like that the best out of anything I've thought of so far. Interesting, like white pole. Is that even a pole indeed? I can't tell. What's it even set up for? I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a tree. Houses. What do they feel? Weird Eastern Europe, I think. Weird Eastern Europe. Is it ever Ukraine? I could actually see Ukraine here. I think I prefer, with these kind of like kind of eucalypt looking trees, I think I prefer Romania and the corn. One of the two, I think, actually. Both countries use long antenna sometimes. Architecture is very, like, could it be Italy? Surely not Italy, right? I could actually see Italy here now that I look at it a bit longer. This building here particularly reminded me of an Italian home, but this one doesn't really. Okay, I think this might be where it ends because I'm just not sure. It's kind of a streak end of this one. Oh gosh, it could be northern Italy, you know. Maybe, yeah, it's one of the two, surely. How long do they have long? How many times do they have long antenna in Italy, though? It's like here or here or here or here, you know? Never Bulgaria, I don't think. Croatia, not with a long antenna. Yeah, okay, it's one of the two. And out of the two, what do I actually prefer? Just got to think about this for one more second here. House looks more Italian. Maybe I just go for it. That house doesn't. Like, it's just this house that looks really quite Italian to me. Is that really going to be the deciding factor? No. Maybe it's just all the way over here or something like that. I don't know where to go. It's relatively flat for either country. I think there are more places that look like that. Yeah, okay. Really confused, really confused. Can't lie. I'm gonna go for Romania, actually. All things considered, and it's Poland. So I basically ruled out Poland based on the long antenna, but actually, well, I guess you can have it there, obviously. But some of these houses did feel kind of Polish as well. I didn't mention it because I didn't think it was possible, but yeah. So is this actually the coverage we were looking at? I swear it was a sunnier day when we saw it. So interesting that it won't actually give us the updated coverage here or whatever. But okay, and what was this actually? A poll? I still can't tell. I think it was a poll. Okay, so that is how it ends. A good video. Feeling pretty prepared. Wish me luck tonight, guys. And thanks for watching all the way to the end. I will get that 100 country streak soon. You've seen me string together a couple of 25s here. All you got to do is avoid the bait rounds, and it's not actually that hard to do if you kind of learn the bait locations a bit better than I have. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in a video soon. Goodbye.